Hi boys and girls, this is Mrs. Forsting and we are going to be learning how to do this center today with blending. You're going to need a stoplight, eraser, dry erase marker, and then if you move over here, you're going to see there's 4 different lists here. You'll only use one list. There's the list A, B, C, and actually we skipped D and went right to E. So we're going to practice with just a couple of these lists. So I'm going to get these out of our way. What you're going to be doing is you're going to set your timer first of all for 10 minutes. Don't forget, set your timer for 10 minutes. Then what you're going to do is you're going to look over here and you're going to see the word. And if you can read it, that's even easier. So this says bat, b-at. Now what you're going to be practicing is stretching out those words to hear the beginning sound, the middle sound, and the ending sound. So let's practice with the word that I'm sure that you know. So you're going to do ba, a, t. Do you see how it has 3 different spots? B, a, t. I want you to practice hearing those sounds. Then once you do that, you're going to erase and go to another word. You don't have to go in order, really. You just want to set your timer for 10 minutes. So if you want to do this one, that's cool too. So I'm going to jump down there and I'm going to write that. W, A, X. Now I'm not sure what this one says, so I'm going to actually sound this one out. W-A-X. Wax. Sometimes what I like to do is I'd like to even draw an arrow under here to remind myself to go fast. Wax. All right, then you just keep going just like that. What I want to do is show a little bit of this word list. It's a little bit more difficult, so if you wanted to try it, this is list B. This one's practicing the CH that says ch, CK, k, SH, sh, TH, and WH. So I'm going to start with the one on top. Chap, ch, ap. Do you hear that? Ch, ch. It only makes one sound, so you're going to write it in one of the stoplights. Ch, a. Boys and girls, did you notice that C and H only make one sound? It makes this sound, ch, ch. That's why it goes on one of the stoplights, ch, ap. Let's try one more of those because those are just a little bit tricky. All right, let's try one maybe you're not so familiar with. Let's try this one. So we have W and H, which says w, it. So you're going to do W and H on the same light. Eh. Do you hear that? So you see the W and the H makes one sound again. W, ip, whip. That's called a digraph. A digraph is when 2 letters makes one sound. You've learned a lot about blends, but this is called a digraph. So if you just look over here real quick at the word list, you're going to see these digraphs. Ch, k, sh, and w. If you go to list C, you're going to see some R-controlled vowels, and it's going to be the same kind of thing where you're going to hear f, Let's do one quick one of those just so you're familiar. So we'll go back to that one. F, earn. That time you're going to see the E and the R together on one light. F, Do you notice that this bubble only makes one sound? That's why it goes together. So if you look back over here, you're going to have R, or, and the last list puts them all together. This one really is pretty tricky. So unless you're probably a 1B or 2B or higher, I would not choose word list E. And possibly C. Okay, so those are your word lists, everybody. Good luck.